Ever wondered what it would be like to die on different planets in our solar system? Yeah, me too. It's a morbid thought, I know, but there's something about the vastness of space and the unforgiving nature of the cosmos that makes us contemplate our own mortality. So, let's be a little morbid today. Let's take a cosmic journey, a grand tour of our solar system, to explore the unique and often terrifying ways one might meet their demise on each planet. Don't worry, we'll keep it scientifically accurate, because, as always, reality is far more intriguing than fiction. Buckle up, space fans. This is going to be a wild ride. First stop, Mercury, the closest planet to our sun. You know what that means, right? No atmosphere to speak of. So no air to breathe, which is a bad way to start. But let's say you had a spacesuit, for the sake of argument, you'd still be looking at surface temperatures hot enough to melt lead. We're talking 800 degrees Fahrenheit, that's pizza oven on high, all the time. Oh, and did I mention the sunlight is about 7 times more intense on Mercury than it is on Earth? You'd be cooked through faster than a Thanksgiving turkey. But wait, there's more. The nights on Mercury are just as extreme, but in the opposite direction. Since there's no atmosphere to trap heat, temperatures plummet to almost minus 300 degrees Fahrenheit. That's colder than the coldest place on Earth, and you'd freeze solid faster than you can say interplanetary frostbite. So on Mercury, you've got 2 options: baked alive or frozen solid. Neither sounds particularly pleasant, does it? Next up is Venus, often called Earth's sister planet because of its similar size, but don't let that fool you. Venus is a toxic inferno shrouded in thick clouds of sulfuric acid. Imagine the worst smog day you've ever experienced. Multiply that by 1,000,000 and add a touch of battery acid. That's Venus's atmosphere. You'd suffocate in seconds, but not before the sulfuric acid rain burned through your skin. And if the toxic atmosphere doesn't get you, the crushing atmospheric pressure will. It's like being 3,000 feet below the ocean surface, except the ocean is trying to crush you with its weight. Oh, and did I mention it's hot? Really, really hot. The average temperature on Venus is around 900 degrees Fahrenheit, hotter even than Mercury. That's hot enough to melt lead and then some. So, unless you have a thing for extreme pressure, toxic rain, and temperatures that can melt lead, I'd recommend steering clear of Venus. Now Earth, our home sweet home, the only known planet in the universe with life, and also, ironically, a place with countless ways to die. We've got it all, folks. Hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, volcanoes, tsunamis. You name it, Earth's got a natural disaster for it. And let's not forget about the less dramatic but equally deadly dangers like disease, famine, and of course, other humans. But here's the thing about Earth. It's all about balance. For every deadly force, there's also life-sustaining beauty. For every act of destruction, there's an act of creation. It's this very balance that makes Earth so special, so fragile, and ultimately so dangerous. It's a reminder that life is precious, and we should never take it for granted. Chapter 4, Mars. The Red Planet's cold embrace. Mars, the Red Planet, humanity's next big adventure. We've sent rovers, orbiters, even a helicopter there. But what about humans? Could we survive on Mars? Well, not without a lot of help. You see, the Martian atmosphere is about 100 times thinner than Earth's, and it's mostly carbon dioxide. You'd suffocate in minutes, but not before the freezing temperatures got to you. The average temperature on Mars is a bone-chilling minus 80 degrees Fahrenheit. That's cold enough to give you frostbite in seconds. And if you're not careful, hypothermia will set in quickly. And let's not forget the radiation. Without a strong magnetic field like Earth's, Mars is bombarded by harmful radiation from the sun. So, even if you could breathe and stay warm, you'd still have to worry about your DNA getting scrambled. Mars is a harsh mistress, but hey, at least it's got potential, right? Chapter 5. Jupiter, gas giant graveyard. Jupiter, the king of the planets, a massive ball of gas with no solid surface. You can't stand on Jupiter, you can't land on Jupiter, and you definitely can't survive on Jupiter. Imagine yourself falling into Jupiter's atmosphere. You'd be whipped around by winds that make Earth's strongest hurricanes look like a gentle breeze. The pressure would increase exponentially, squeezing you from all sides. Deeper and deeper you'd go, the temperature and pressure rising relentlessly. The hydrogen gas that makes up most of Jupiter's atmosphere would become a superheated metallic fluid. You'd be crushed and vaporized simultaneously. It wouldn't be pretty, but hey, at least you'd go out with a bang, right? Chapter 6. Saturn, the ringed wonder of our solar system. Next up is Saturn, the ringed wonder of our solar system. But don't let those beautiful rings distract you, because Saturn is just as deadly as its big brother, Jupiter. Like Jupiter, Saturn is a gas giant with no solid surface. It's also incredibly cold, with temperatures in its upper atmosphere plummeting to minus 288 degrees Fahrenheit. But here's the kicker: Saturn's rings. Those majestic rings, made up of countless particles of ice and rock, would become your worst nightmare. Imagine being caught in a cosmic hailstorm, with ice chunks ranging in size from dust grains to houses hurtling at you at tens of thousands of miles per hour. It wouldn't be a pleasant way to go. Chapter 7, Uranus, the ice giant. It's cold, it's distant, and it's tilted on its side, but don't let that quirky tilt fool you, because Uranus is just as lethal as the other gas giants. Uranus is a world of frigid temperatures with an average of minus 357 degrees Fahrenheit. Its atmosphere is composed mostly of hydrogen and helium, but it also contains methane, which gives Uranus its distinctive blue-green color. But methane is also flammable, so if you were somehow able to light a match on Uranus, you couldn't, by the way, there's no oxygen, you'd be in for a very short-lived fireworks show. And let's not forget about the pressure. Like the other gas giants, Uranus has intense atmospheric pressure that would crush you like a bug. So unless you have a thing for extreme cold, flammable atmospheres and bone-crushing pressure, I'd recommend staying far, far away from Uranus. Chapter 8. Last but not least, we arrive at Neptune, the farthest planet from the Sun. Like Uranus, Neptune is an ice giant, but it's even colder and more distant. Neptune is a world of supersonic winds, with speeds reaching over 1,200 miles per hour. That's faster than the speed of sound on Earth. You'd be blown away, literally, before you even had a chance to scream. And if the winds don't get you, the cold will. The average temperature on Neptune is a frigid minus 392 degrees Fahrenheit. That's cold enough to freeze your blood solid. So, unless you have a thing for supersonic winds, bone-chilling temperatures, and a distinct lack of solid ground, I'd recommend staying far, far away from Neptune. From the final frontier. So, as you can see, each planet presents its own unique and deadly challenges. Space is a dangerous place, but it's also endlessly fascinating. We've explored the scorching heat of Mercury, the crushing pressure of Venus, the volatile beauty of Earth, and the frigid depths of the gas giants. It's a cosmic reminder of our own mortality and the delicate balance that makes life on Earth possible. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more cosmic content.